Baptized in dirty ditch water, baby. My name is Cookie St. James, and you're watching Buster H.R. Johnson on YouTube. Woo! Woo!
Ladies and gentlemen, to my right, weighing in at 250 pounds, from parts unknown, Bishop! And to my left, from Austin, Texas, weighing in at 220 pounds, Morgan Lane!
All right, Biscuit's calling for the bell. I think our scales are broken in ASWF again. No offense to Morgan, but 220 pounds. Were you there to weigh him? Morgan Lane, though, starting off. Drop kick to Bishop, takes him down. I tell you what, 220 pounds or not, Brian, Morgan Lane taking the fight to Bishop in this matchup early on.
And we saw what happened last week, setting up this big return grudge match here between Morgan Lane and Bishop. And speaking of the scales, I think Marcus was tipping him back there. You know how he does. Anyway, off the ropes. Oh, big close on Bishop goes down.
You know, speaking of Marcus O'Neal, he was the reason that last week Morgan Lane got not one, but 2 victories in the same night over Bishop right there in that ring. Marcus O'Neal in the chair, and Morgan trying to make it 3 in a row over Bishop now. Sends him in, Irish whip. Bishop ducks. Doesn't duck the back elbow, though, and down he goes.
And like we said, a lot of bad blood between these two. You got the power and the absolute strength of Bishop just catching Morgan Lane. A big backbreaker, but he's not done yet. Huge follow-away slam. Morgan Lane, just like last week, has to stick and go, has to just go catch as catch can just as quick as possible. Stay away so he does not absorb a ton of punishment. Cover. 2 count only.
Like you said, Bishop showing off that power, throwing Morgan Lane around, which is what he did for most of that match last week. And really, Bishop had a victory over Morgan Lane last week in the books, but the decision ended up getting reverse decision, DQ, and then Marcus O'Neal with the chair helped Morgan Lane out again when they restarted the matchup, and Bishop not in a very good mood right now, taking out his frustrations on Morgan Lane, and I see there's still no love lost with he and Biscuit either.
Well, we saw just a moment ago when Morgan Lane went for his first pin attempt, Biscuit went a little bit quicker than when he was counting Bishop's count. I don't blame him, given the history with those two. Oh, we've seen this before. Overhead belly-to-belly suplex. Just tosses him with ease. Almost a 100-pound differential between the two as Bishop, very cocky cover here. That's not going to get it done against the extreme edge Morgan Lane.
Bishop with a very arrogant cover there, only got a 2 count, and Morgan Lane trying to get the fans here in Tuckerman behind him right now, and Bishop taking his time. Rake of the eyes, and before Morgan Lane can even get going.
Big shoulder blocks in the corner by Bishop. Now that he's regained control of this match, just tosses Morgan Lane out to the floor. So far in the opening 3 minutes, it's been somewhat even at times, but now Bishop's the one back in control.
Bishop now with Morgan Lane outside the ring. We saw earlier in this matchup, Morgan jumped all over Bishop, threw him into that post. Bishop returning the favor now, dishing out the punishment to Morgan Lane outside the ring. I don't think he's too worried about Biscuit's count at this moment. Wait a minute, now he's got him. Military presses him. Back into the ring goes Morgan Lane, and the landing wasn't very comfortable.
Freaky retarded strength is what I call that. Cover. 2 count only.
Bishop still only with a 2 count. Morgan Lane hanging in there in this matchup despite taking a lot of punishment over the last several minutes.
Oh, and Bishop talking about the cameraman looking at him too hard or something to try and get the advantage there.
And Bishop now with another cover. 2. Only a 2 count, says Biscuit. Morgan actually might have gotten that shoulder up right before the 2 count. He's still hanging in there, still got some fight left, but at the moment, he just can't get up to his feet to get any offense started. He's still trying to get his wind back, gather his thoughts, and try to get back to his feet to hang in there in this matchup.
Oh, wait. Bishop, he's got that chain.
He's going for that big chain, and Morgan Lane's crawling over. Wait a minute. Oh!
That's going to hurt in the morning.
Bishop was going for the chain. There's a super kick. That might be it. There's a cover 1, 2. Oh! Bishop grabbed that bottom rope to break the count.
Bishop had the ring presence to reach over and get that rope.
Morgan Lane thought he had him. Had Bishop not fallen right by those ropes, he might have had him right there. He's calling for another one. There's Marcus O'Neal.
5 minutes have gone by in this contest.
He's giving Morgan Lane a chair, wants him to use it, telling him to hit. Morgan throws the chair down, and there's a spear. Cover 1, 2, 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this match, Bishop!